Boring stock technical analysis to watch from here. So this is a daily chart of the stock, and you can see clearly stock has been in a downtrend for 2 years on a daily chart. And what you notice here is we are outside. We're sloppy, but we're outside of this downtrend finally. I'm going to show you a few things here before we jump into the levels I'm going to be watching from here for Boeing. We're going to look at the historical returns of S&P 500's components, right? So I was just playing around to see what was the relative strength for the past like 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. And you can see year to date, yes, Boeing is down year to date. If you take a look at the S&P 500 components returns year to date, Boeing is down 11%, S&P 16%. So definitely in that perspective, it's performing better than S&P 500. And we know where the majority of the gains came from, like outperformers, right? Energy, all these oil companies, gas, all these guys, defensive, healthcare, right? But I wanted to see like what to watch from here, like where's the strength coming from and what components can do better next 6 months, because we don't care about what happened last year. We want to know what can outperform going forward, what is showing relative strength right here, right now. So, and also, if you take a look at this chart, where basically this is past 6 months performance of S&P 500. And in that chart, I know it's a heat map. I didn't have time to put it all together in a spreadsheet or something like that. But you see that biggest like gainers among all S&P 500, if you just take a look at 6 months, are going to be Boeing, Netflix, and maybe John Deere as well. So John Deere, about Deere company, it's 29%, Boeing 41%, Netflix 75% last 6 months. All right. So everything else you can just see where the strength is coming from, right? Industrials, healthcare doing well, and a little bit of the financials turn to green, home improvement, consumer defensive. I mean, they were doing well even before that, but so you get the point. So relatively strong stock. And in that case, what I looked also like, why right here, right now? Because throughout the year, I was watching Boeing and it wasn't doing much. And if you look at it from a monthly perspective, let's take a look at monthly. So 2020, it closed negative. 2021, slightly negative. 2022, it was negative all the way till October. And this run up, I can also show you in a quarterly chart. You can see if you look at the quarterly chart of Boeing, so this is basically Q4. It's not officially over, but that's where the most gain, all of the gains came from. Those 41%. Okay, and December is not over, and you can see it was down for 6 consecutive quarters. And last time it happened, I went back and what happened next after that big jump. So last time it happened during financial crisis, actually 2008, 2009. So 6 quarters down, and then pretty big gain somewhere around this line. If you measure the first quarter after being down 6 months, it did gain was 25%, but at highest point it was 57%. And you can see how it performed from there. Okay, it wasn't down. So I'm expecting pretty much something like this. It doesn't have to repeat itself, but if we take a look at ultra short term, you don't want to buy this right here, right now, even though it can go push higher. So from here, let's jump into the daily chart right now and what to watch from here. So you can see I brought up moving averages. The red line is my 200-day moving average. The yellow 50-day simple moving average, and stock is way above all of its moving averages. All right, this blue line up here was downtrend I was watching for the past 2 years. Sloppy, but it did break out of this level, right? And also, if it gives any opportunity to pull back towards these moving averages, that's when I would consider going long Boeing. But if it does break out and keep going higher from here, because it has been in a consolidation area right here, right? And technically speaking, this 170 is basically the support right now. This was resistance up here in August. So, and from here, the next level for Boeing would be to clear 190, 200. So basically every $10 we have a little bit of a supply here, basically 190, 200, 210, 220, 230. So every $10 is a resistance at this point. So that's what I'm watching for Boeing in terms of going like long or short. I'm not considering it to go short, but if it does slip 171, 170, yeah, it can come back to 157. But to the upside, it looks momentum. I mean, short-term momentum is to the upside and it looks good. But that's all I have basically. I don't want to talk too much, but it's bullish. It's doing pretty well compared to everything else for the past 6 months in S&P 500. So yeah, Boeing from here, I'm bullish. I don't have a position, by the way. I'm not in it. But if I go in and out, definitely if I make a video, I'll definitely disclose. But right now, right here, I don't own anything from Boeing. So thank you. Take care. Peace.